morning. So today this is our English lecture. Okay. Now in the last lecture we completed the poem or unit. If you have any query regarding that, then you can ask me in a group, and I'll also send you the PDF of the English question answer. Okay. That is exercise question. Now moving further to the our chapter 2. The chapter 2 is the sound of music. The sound of music. In that first part there is the two story of this chapter 2. In that first part is the Evelyn Glennie. And the writer name is the Deborah Cowley. Okay. So now open your book, everyone. Chapter 2, open your book. Page number 17. In that part 1, that is Evelyn Glennie listened to sound without hearing it. Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. Now start the lesson. Here I write it down the new words. Okay. Rush are crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. Now rush hour it means rush hour. A time when people usually travel. It is called the rush hour. Then crowd means many people or a number of people. It is called the crowd. Then jostle means push roughly. Jostle. Push roughly. It is called the jostle. Push roughly. Now moving further, what rush hour? It means a time when people travel, a time when more number of people travel. Crowds it means a number of people travel or the more number of the people travel. Jostle it means push roughly for position on underground train platform. A slight girl. Slight it means small and thin girl. Slight it means small and thin. Small and the thin. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet, and excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. Vibration of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. What? At the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. Underline this line. It may ask in the MCQ the prestigious music academy name. Sorry, prestigious academy of music were established or where the Evelyn Glennie was going. The answer is the London. It was her first day. And daunting it means frightening. Daunting, it means frightening. And the tough situation. Daunting enough for any teenager fresh from Scottish farm, but this aspiring musician, a person who wants to be a musician. This all asked as idiom and phrases. So new word also you have to read properly. Faced a bigger challenge than most, she was profoundly deaf. First write it down, these new words, then I'll move further. Done? Now can I erase it? Okay. Now again I am repeating this first paragraph. Pay attention in the first paragraph. Rush hour. Crowds jostled for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous and yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music. It was it was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of the Music in London, and daunting enough. It is tough enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. It means if we are fresh from any, then we have frightening to go them, right? So this same happened with the Evelyn Glennie. But this aspiring musician, it means a person who wants to be a musician, faced a bigger challenge than most. Faced a bigger challenge the most. She was profoundly deaf. Profoundly, it means extreme. Profoundly, it means extreme. Then deaf. Deaf, it means inability to hear. Inability to hear. Inability to hear, right? So she was, it means Evelyn Glennie, extreme deaf. It means inability to hear. Now moving further to the second paragraph. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradually, it means slowly, right? Gradual, it means slowly. Gradual, it means slowly. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. What? Her mother noticing something was wrong when the Evelyn was 8 years old. Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard. Says Isabel Glennie, the mother of the Evelyn Glennie, right? For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and the teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated. It means become worse because Evelyn cannot hear. So her mark was deteriorated, falling down. Deteriorated. Here I write it down. Deteriorated, it means become worse. See, once again, I am repeating this paragraph, then we will move further. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual, had been slowly. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong, when the 8-year-old, when the Evelyn was 8-year-old, Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name, and she didn't move, If our mother tell us or our mother call us, then we will give the answer, right? We are giving answer, yes, but Evelyn didn't. She didn't move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says the Isabel Glennie, the mother of the Evelyn Glennie. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teacher. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated, her mark has become worse, and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist, who said the principal of the school told that they have to her parents had to take care to the specialist. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired. Impaired means weak. Impaired. Vacant. Weak, right? It means not working properly. As a result of gradual now here we have now in our body the nerves means fibers, damage. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to school for the deaf school, right? Now once again I am repeating. I was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired. Impaired means weakened. As a result of gradual nerve damage, they were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids. And sent to a school for the deaf. Which school Evelyn Glennie has to go? Deaf school, right? Now moving further to the third paragraph. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life. pursue her interest in music. Pursue it means continue or carry. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone. What? A xylophone. And he decided that she wanted to play it too. Xylophone. What is the meaning of xylophone? Xylophone, it means a musical instrument, a musical instrument with a row of wooden bars, row of wooden bars of different lengths. See in the picture here given the xylophone. And decide that she wanted to play it too. Most of the teacher discourage her. But percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. First write it down this word, then I'll write again new words. Done. Now moving further, but Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist a person person who plays a drum, who plays the drum, the tabla, etc. Percussionist, it means a person who plays the drum and the tabla. Ron Forbes underlined, spotted her potential. Who spotted her? Who spotted in her? She have the potential. The Ron Forbes. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. He began by playing two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears. Don't listen through your ears. He would say. Try to sense it. Try to sense it in the some other way. Says Avelian. Suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Up note from the waist up and the lower note from the waist down. Forbes repeated the exercise and soon Avelian discovered that she could sense certain notes in a different parts of her body. Avelian discovered that she could sense certain notes in a different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sound and vibration. The rest was sheer determination and the hard work. Step. Sheer it means step. Sheer it means step. See, once again I am repeating the paragraph number 3. But Avelian was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in the music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone. Xylophone, it means the musical instrument, and decided that she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your don't listen through your ears. Who said? The Ron Forbes said to the Avelian. He would say, try to sense it some other way. Try to sense it some other way, says the Avelian. Suddenly, I realized I could feel the higher drum. Suddenly, I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Forbes repeated the exercise and soon Avelian discovered that she could sense certain notes in different part of the body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sound and the vibration. The rest was sheer determination. It means sheer determination, stiff determination and the hard work. Now, moving further, first write it down these two. Done? Okay. Now next chapter we will discuss in our next lecture. Okay. So I hope you all are clear with these 3 paragraphs. Now if you all are getting the timetable of the WRT, or if you are not getting, then you will get this soon. In that English, I'll tell you the English lessons, right? The chapter number 1, the chapter number 2, the poem 1, the supplementary reading 1. Okay, in that also you have to read this new word also, question answer also. Okay, MCQs. So you have to read whole chapter. Okay, exercise question answer. Now, those who have doubt about the question answer and not written the question answer in the fair book, please write it down soon. And I'll give you also the PDF to the question answer, chapter number 1 and poem question answer. Okay. So now if you have any query regarding this chapter 1, the poem 1, and till then the chapter 2, then you can ask me in a group at the time of 8:45 to 9 p.m. Okay. So now read properly. Till then, bye students and take care.